What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Friday morning. There are a few bangers that have landed, and I am very, very excited to jump into a ton of them today. This one coming to us from the one and only KiDi. He is back in action after a brief breakaway. This one alongside Foreplay by the looks of things, and it goes by the name Champagne. Very excited to get into this one. KiDi has been absolutely killing it with the releases, so consistent at a high level. I cannot wait to see exactly how this one sounds. So, as always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We've got loads of reactions to get into today. We're also going to, of course, be putting together our weekly mix, so there is loads of content on the channel you guys are going to want to check out, so do make sure you are getting involved. Without further ado, though, let's jump into the sounds of this one. KiDi with Champagne alongside Foreplay. Let's go.
Ooh, baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high. Check it out. Sugar daddy.
Oh, it's not alongside Foreplay.
Champagne for my pain. I stay in my lane. Every day is my birthday.
Ah, man. KiDi has this fantastic ability to fuse, I feel, sort of dancehall-influenced vocals with a more sort of typical Afrobeat style in regards to sort of instrumental structure and sort of melodies and things like that. It's crazy how he's able to find this really unique fusion. It's why he works so well on tunes like on the tune he did with Movado recently. It just works really, really nicely. He is a perfect blending point. And again, I think this must be off a project that's forthcoming called Foreplay. Unless there is actually a project out today that I haven't seen called Foreplay, which I'll need to go and check afterwards. But I thought, obviously it's not produced by Foreplay. I heard the different tag. But yeah, very interesting start.
Champagne for my pain. I dare you my lane. Every day be my birthday. It be we did it. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we outside.
Ah, this is a tune.
Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside.
It's got such an uplifting feel to it right from the jump. Those vocals circulating upwards, every single vocal line ascending. And it's only the last note which pulls it back down again, which resets that kind of ascension in regards to the notation that's being used. Very, very clean, man. KiDi, we know, has this very, very pure sounding vocal when he wants to utilize it. The instrumental's great as well. I'm loving the kind of clinky percussion going on. Nice booming bass line down below as well. Very smooth.
Body like a panda. The way she move it make a panda. Break it down, make it wiggle like a panda. I want to know what you meet me in the corner. Bouncy, 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 baby, bouncy, 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 baby, bouncy.
You see what I mean though about that dancehall influence and what KiDi does? He seems so ready to be able to translate those sort of more, again, very sort of classic dancehall ideas. That sort of almost that sort of vocal essentially skitting that he's doing, and then rerouting it into a much more Afrobeat style instrumental drop in the background. It's crazy how smooth he's able to make that transition though. There aren't that many people who are able to do it as well as KiDi does, I honestly think. And that's why I think last year he was the most listened to Ghanaian artist in Ghana, which is crazy considering the amount of talent coming out of Ghana right now. So yeah, this is wicked.
For my pain, I stay in my lane. Every day is my birthday.
I love that little dip as well.
Champagne for my pain. I dare you my lane. Every day be my birthday. It be we did it. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, we outside. You know we high.
This definitely has like a celebratory theme about it. Definitely a tune you could imagine spinning on your birthday, on like after a big win. And you're in the dance, enjoying yourself, hence why you got the champagne out. I can definitely understand the sort of subtext of what's going on with this tune. Obviously, being outside, it's about just having a good time. It's about celebrating good time as well, which I really, really like. And KiDi does a really good job of kind of enunciating that with the vocal melodies he brings. There's not like a super level of intensity about his vocal. It's quite relaxed. It's quite stripped back. It has that kind of feeling of this is a sing-along that we're going to sing in the dance together. And it works really, really well. Again, the instrumental's fabulous. I'm loving that sort of little dip that we're getting just as the bar comes to an end, that sort of dum 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 and it just pulls you up, pulls you down, pulls you back up again, and it means you can't sit still, which is always a good sign.
Oh, baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high. I woke up cute again. Man, I'm a 10 over 10. Guy, yeah, me do. Guy, yeah, me do. Check it out, I call like a 12 shot a day. What say? It's the whole season I play. Shorty, let's go. She said, okay.
The vocal switch up is crazy, but also you're listening to the bass line down below. It's literally going all over the gaff. That sort of... Again, that almost reminds me of a lot of early dancehall stuff. I'm talking 80s dancehall here. And it works really, really nicely. And on top of that, the switch vocal-wise from KiDi was very, very smooth, kind of going from, again, that more sort of celebratory approach, now going into a bit more of a melancholy sort of sense of lyrics. It's crazy. There's a lot of transitions on this tune and a lot of quick switches, but because of the overall theming, you don't notice how kind of abrupt they are, which is really cool to see.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high. Oh, baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high.
There we go then, the sounds of this one, KiDi with Champagne. I reckon this one could have been called Outside, to be honest with you, because you hear Champagne at the start of the verse, and the hook is more, I feel the hook is more, yeah, yeah, we outside. But again, creative choice, and obviously I like that line of Champagne for my pain. Do, do, do. And it just kind of, you get that one-liner, and then you get the kind of triple punch, and then you're into the dance, which I kind of have the image of kind of walking into a dance, being handed a glass of champagne, going down 3 stairs, and then you're in the dance. That's the sort of feeling that conjures up for me. But yeah, really, really smooth, man. Bassline on this is wicked. The instrumental production is absolutely crazy. And then alongside that, yeah, KiDi's vocals are wicked on this, man. A lot of transitions. He goes in a lot of different directions, a lot of different sounds and styles, all intertwining very cleanly. And I think this is another great example of why KiDi has risen as quickly as he has and why he is as popular as he is, because he can do so many different things in such a short space of time on a tune like this. Really enjoyed it overall, and it's good to see KiDi back in business. And yeah, especially towards the end, I'm loving how much more electronic the vocal was sounding. That sort of ooh, just sounded very like harmonious with the vocal. Not too intense, kind of push it too far, but quite leisurely, and it kind of invites you to sing along, which is always a good sign. And again, fusing those sort of typical dancehall elements in there as well. Wicked performance from KiDi. There we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments section down below. Is this the sort of sound you're excited to hear more from KiDi? Would you like to see him dive into different areas? Do we know if there is actually an album on the way? I'm assuming this is an album cover because the title's called Champagne and it wasn't produced by 4Play, I don't think so. Let me know. And alongside that, of course, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.